Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading Satellite Office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is October the 1st, 2012, and here's today's midday market update. Let's first start by taking a look to see how the indices are trading here. We have the Dow Jones up on 150 points. The comp is up 11.5. The Russell's up 365, and the S&P is up close to 12 points here. All right, across the board, market shot up right out the gate. Let's go ahead and discuss what we in the chat room over here at mywallstreettv.com we're watching here right on the open. We were pretty much prepared for this up move that the markets had today. We had this nice little downward bullish channel going into the open here. I'll move the chart and adjust it for you guys here. But we had this nice little downward channel going into the open. All right, broke out before the market opened, pulled back. Back test held right on the first 930-minute bar, off to the races. Another little steep little downward channel that was in play, going into the numbers, and boom, off to the races. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wasn't expecting a big move like this. All right, and a lot of the stocks that we were looking at in the chat room, took off right out the gate. Some of the traders caught it. Me personally, I didn't catch those moves. IBM was one of the names we were watching. IBM, Goldman Sachs was in play from the Barron's article. Rig. But main stocks that we were watching, IBM and CF. IBM took off right out the gate, hasn't gave a pullback yet. We'll take a look at the chart here shortly. And then right now the market is fading off the highs a little bit, but in this little downward channel. Okay, as you guys know, these downward channels usually resolve to the top side. Okay, and at the moment we're just fading off a little bit. It's still lunchtime, so we're going to use this as a roadmap, but definitely be on the lookout for a move to the top side. As long as we hold above 1444. 1444 half on the ES 1445 call, it was resistance 1. We did break above that. As long as we can hold above 1444 and a half, I would think that this market's a buy on the dip opportunity, especially in some of these strong names that took off today, like IBM, CF, and a couple other ones out there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the indices here real quick on my other screen. All right, so we got the Qs breaking below the opening price. So Qs are weak today. You have SPY hanging above Friday's high, so S&P is the strongest index across the board. And then you have the Russell here, which is below the opening price and below previous day's highs, so is looking kind of weak there. Again, we're just scalping around over here. Caught a nice little trade, nice little 15-cent, 20-cent trade in this rim, which worked out pretty good. Still holding some of that long from 740. All right. Well, I sold some out at 771, but we were definitely looking at that one down there as well. So nice trade in rims, consolidating a bit here. And I want to see if that holds up. But either way, again, 1444 half, 1445, top side level to watch on the S. I want to see us get back above, say, this 1448. We do have Ben Bernanke speaking in about 9 minutes at 12:30. We'll have to see what he talks about. Gold ripped today here. Gold up 36 cents. Looks like gold gave back here. Let's bring us some charts here. Bring this over for you guys real quick. All right, so IBM. Let's talk about IBM. IBM ripped up right out of the gate here. You see a nice little flag. I could have gotten involved right here, but I just wanted a better pullback, and that thing took off. It's all right, though. All right, stocks breaking out of a 12-day range, 10-day range. All right. This stock's going to be a buy on pullbacks, I believe, for the rest of the week. Keep this one on watch. Stock made all-time highs today. All right, you can see the hourly chart right here. Nice little breakout of the little range. And 15-minute chart, need to look for a pullback in that stock right there. All right, what else? Baidu, this stock's showing weakness today. This was in our morning game plan as well. Some traders were short this one in the room. Got downgraded by Jeffries from buy to hold. The stock gapped down a lot and, looked bullish on Friday, so a lot of people got trapped in the stock to the long side overnight, and they're dumping those shares out right there. Any weakness carrying into any of the other names? The Yasin is a little bit weak, and Sohu is weak as well. All right, some other stocks we were watching this morning. You can take a look at DVN, Devon Energy. Natural gas is strong today here, up. DVN, nice little gap on it, held the previous day's highs. All right, and so far it's been trading up. Keep an eye on this stock. If it breaks this little downward trend line that it has in play right there off of this little higher base that it's making, kind of wedge pattern there. So keep that on watch. The other stock you need to keep on watching is Goldman Sachs. A couple traders in the room caught this one. Goldman Sachs had an article in Barron saying the stock could go higher, blah blah. But I'm surprised, because the market was strong today, the stock continued higher. But if the market was weak today or went weak around the open, I wouldn't be surprised if the stock would have faded because usually those Barron's article news, when everybody's looking at them, those stocks get faded. But this one held up pretty well today. So if you do your research on the weekend and you look at publications and newspapers and magazines and stuff like that, you can generate trade ideas using those ideas as well. All right, so GDX fading a bit here, but all the miners were pretty strong. Keep an eye on the GDX to see if it makes a little higher low. All right, that it's trying to do right now. GLD was breaking out pre-market on gold futures, sold off. This usually happens with GLD if it runs up pre-market on the gold futures, maybe run up a little bit, then it usually fades. Then you usually want to watch this like in the afternoon, going to the close to see if they try to come and buy it right back up towards the highs. Keep that on watch. Some strong gold miners out there. You have RGLD, which is fading obviously today, a little bit from the little selling pressure that gold's been having in there. GG is a stock that you need to keep on watch here for the gold mining sector. And then you could take a look at Newmont Mining. Take a look at Newmont Mining as well, which faded off. So all these stocks faded off, but the sector still looks pretty good. Continue to watch those gold mining stocks. Take a look at Apple today. Apple rallied up off the lows, rallied up from the low of 666, 666.75 Friday's lows to a high of 676.75 to the T. So we're talking about 10-point move there. Amazon, let's see what Amazon is doing. Amazon's grinding lower. And then again, so the belt, and let's take a look at Google. All right, Google made highs, fading back a bit. So like I said, some of the strong stocks today, Goldman Sachs, uh, then we have the IBM, and then one more stock that I wanted to check before I close the video out here is Wynn. WYNN, the casino stock. WYNN. Okay, is Wynn. Wynn had a nice little pop. Keep an eye on this little downward trend line. The stock looks pretty good on the daily time frame. And, this thing breaks out this little downward trend, could make a nice move higher. If it pulls back towards the 1610 area, towards the bottom of this little channel that it's been in, from these little inflection points, comes down here, it could be a good buying opportunity. I'll be keeping a close eye on that as well. And I have an alert set in case I'm not watching it if it pulls back down there. So that's about it, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. A lot of action in some of these names, and hope you guys are catching a piece of it. And if you missed the move because we had a nice fast move off the open on the ES, wait for the pullback. Keep an eye on the stocks that are showing relative strength while the market's pulling back, and those will be some buy opportunities for you guys. So in any case, here, have a great weekend. Make sure you come check out the website wallstreettrading.com. If you want access to the chat room, go to mywallstreettv.com. The password is SMART, SMART. And if you're a trading group out there, if you're looking to trade with a prop firm, or you manage a group of traders and you're looking for better commission rates, please contact me at cooper@wallstreettrading.com. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you guys after the bell for the after the bell market summary. Peace.